Let's hope that is working. Is this working? Okay, how does this work? Test, test, test. Do you hear me? There's no chat, so you're gonna have to tell me somewhere else. Is it clear? Do you hear me? Zepeto. I don't know how to work this. So you see me, pero you can hear me. Okay naman yung audio. Okay yung audio. Nawala. Wait lang. So, wait, I'll send you what's happening to band right now. Like, ayaw niya talaga mag-load. Like, oh, ayan na, pero wala pa rin. So, pasend na lang ng link to band. And then I'll open band with Android. Nagpa-load ako ng data. Ayaw mag-send ng message, oh. Ano ba yan? Kakainis. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm opening band with Android. What's our class today about? Sabog. Sabog ako ngayon. So, yeah, we have to chat. If you guys will chat with me, sabihin mo na lang sila na sa band mag-chat. Kasi I don't know how to on chat sa YouTube. Matanda na ako. Hindi ko na siya kaya. Wait lang. How do I see who's here though? It's so hard. Wait, hang on a sec. Okay, there's one person. There's one person. All right, Chloe's in. Okay. Okay, there's one person. Oh my god, the lag is intense. It's insane. Okay, there's 4 people. That's the problem. There's 5. The problem is I can't see who's here, and I can't see. I mean, the only way y'all can chat with me is through band. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how. Yeah, I know. It's off. Comments are off. Chat is off. I don't know how to switch it on because yeah, I can't switch it on. I don't know how to switch it on. It just won't let me switch it on. There's some settings that I have to fix, but it says I think it's because I indicated that it's made for kids. I mean, technically I'm not doing some wild stuff here, so wait. Hang on. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm like the most like um like I'm not equipped for YouTube at all. I'm not a YouTuber, guys. Let me figure this out. Give me like a few more minutes. At least it's working. You can see me. Okay, at least you can see me. How do restrictions work? If I put it's not made for kids, but it is. Oh, hey, okay, guys, check out if chat is open. Who can send messages? Anyone. Okay, anyone. Message. I'm gonna put message delay, guys, because I don't want y'all to be like going really quickly the way y'all are in band. So there will be a 60-second slow mode. Yeah, there will be a delay. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if that works. Is it because we're age, Aria? Okay. All right. It's saving. Let's see if it works. Why is YouTube so complicated? I don't understand these things. If we chat on band, the YouTube stops. Yes. I understand. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to get people to chat here instead. Because most of you can only use one device. I totally get it. It's okay. Um, let's see. Okay. So, does anyone see the chat? Does anyone see me? Oh, there you go. Who's Anel? Who's Joe? Y'all with your real names, and I'm like so lost here. Like, how do I know who's who if I don't know your real names? This is gonna be tricky. Okay, let's see. Can I just know who are here right now? Like, this is an unlisted live, so people won't be like just sliding in. I'm expecting only mentees and my best friend who I asked to help me test. So, okay, I see Rini. That's definitely Rini. Okay, that's Chloe. Uh, See, the problem is I can't see who's here. I don't see, like, I only see the number of people watching, but I don't see who are watching. How do you fix this? Pop out chat. No. Oh, no. Nope, wrong button. This is so hard. Okay, that's cell. Okay, cell is cell. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 8, right? 7 that went down. Spoon left. Is it because? Oh, that's Izumi. Nice name. Aria is there somewhere. I don't know where Rini is learning Filipino, but that's great. Okay. So my other best friend wants to slide in. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go on a public streaming site, because some of my friends want to join in. Um, and obviously I can't get them into band. And I look like an absolute train wreck. Hang on. So I'm just gonna send the link over, knowing that it works. You all could hear me quite well, right? Could you all hear me quite well? I just need to know if you all could hear me quite well. Because if not, I'm gonna have to like find some form of microphone. Okay, I see Ace. All right. All right. Perfect. So there's 6 people. Where's everyone go? Okay, I think like at the risk of revealing your real names, you might have to just keep chatting here, because people seem to be disappearing and reappearing whenever they type here. So let me just repeat that there then. Mm, wait. Let me just hmm. So the Android is so slow. Okay. All right. So there are 9 people. I'll join on my laptop, but I'll talk on band. Is that okay? That's okay as long as you don't get disconnected. Because the problem right now is people are getting disconnected from YouTube because they're typing in band. And when that happens, then you miss out on some parts. Gee, I had to create a channel to look. Don't worry, I had to create this channel just for mentoring. So it's a fair trade. All right. Look, I don't even know who your old granny is, but I'm the granny. Okay, don't take that title away from me. I'm the aunt of Zepetor, and I'm the granny of everyone. So that's the only title I could hold. Rinny's got to hurry up a bit. There's like we went from like 5, 6, 7, 9, and then now we're back down to 5. And I see people typing in band. I think this is really the reason why people are getting disconnected. Oh, so that was Aria. So cute. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I'm Tita. I'm surprised. You know what Tita is. Okay, so Rini is still there. Yeah, I could see there your slow motion chat, so I can send only one message per minute. Let me try to fix that. See, I did that because you guys type so bloody fast. I don't know if I can even catch up to it. I'll make it 15 seconds so that y'all could type faster. I mean, all right, there you go. I've set it to 15 seconds. It should be better now. Okay, let me just send the link. Okay. Can we try to get the others who are awake and who know that there's a 10 o'clock class to over here instead, please? Um, like the usual people who are usually awake at this time and with me in band, I think they don't know yet that we're here in YouTube. I just revealed my. It's okay. You're still assuming to me, and it's only us. There should be like only how many people? 16. There's only 16 of you. So no, 15. There's only 15 of you. So if someone leaks your real name, we know who to look for. It's one of the 15. Okay. Dude, it was only been what, 24 hours? You missed me already? All right. So when there are 8 people, that's when I'm going to start. Like at least half of the class should be here. Okay. It shouldn't say that anymore. Comment made for you. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it already. I fixed it already. It should be fine. What's going on here? Okay, so it seems that my best friend. Yeah, my best friend can hear me too. Okay. Everything's working then. Let's go. 7 people. I feel like I'm starting a like an auction. Every time I start class, I feel like I'm always auction because it's like, okay, how many people are in here? Going once, going twice. Are we starting anytime soon? Anytime soon. Let's go. Come on, guys. I did say 10 o'clock. So I couldn't go into band earlier because of my extremely bad internet. Like I could only open one window at a time. I can't have Instagram and band and YouTube and my notes all open all at the same time. Who's Sean? Oh, that's Shao. We have Shao in. Okay. And then Melt of Soul is the one and only Rinnie May. She's Melt of Soul everywhere. Such a BDS fan, huge BDS fan. Like sometimes with Rini, um, yeah, I'm totally outing her right now. Sometimes with Rini, if you can't find her, you'll find her June cooking. All right, let's start. We have 8 people. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let me like make things a bit faster for me here by closing some tabs. Let me just move things a bit here. Okay, so today we're going to be. Who is this Rooney that you speak of? I don't know. She's some girl like she's just this some girl who's crazy over Jungkook all the time, and every time you can't find her, she's probably like watching TikToks of him and things like that. So I'm such a horrible friend. All right. Let's start, guys. It's 10:30. For once, you know what? I thought I would be able to start class on time. I was talking to um Ace earlier through Instagram, And the thing is, I was using Instagram here, and then I was trying YouTube there. And like I could only access one thing at a time from each device so that I don't like give too much weight to my internet. And and yeah, we were trying to figure out where I was going to start. And I thought I was going to start at 10 o'clock today. I really did. I tried. I really tried. So tomorrow it will be 10 o'clock. Okay. Tomorrow it will be 10 o'clock since YouTube is now working. So today we're going to be talking about like basically videography. So video. Yesterday we talked about photo. I did mention the task during class, but I didn't drop it because this morning when I visited band, I noticed that there were still some people who couldn't get around what we discussed yesterday. And I was going to, yeah, the internet is weightlifting. I was going to explain further in the afternoon. Like I was going to help people, clear their questions, but the internet wasn't really working very well. So I couldn't do that and I couldn't actually drop the task properly. So I know only some of you did the task. Those who were actually there, who heard me say it, are probably the ones who mentioned that they've done it. It's okay. I'm extending that one. I didn't see anything. I wasn't on band for like half the day. After I mentioned that I was going to drop it a few minutes later, yeah, the few minutes later never happened. So I'm really starting to get fed up with my internet situation here. Anyway, at least now this is working. And let's proceed first with video so that y'all could start making videos. I have a lot of plans for you guys when it comes to videos, and we are going to crank it up this week, coming week. So if you remember when I asked you to do back to basics, y'all were telling me that you want like more like you weren't telling me, you were like asking me why you can't use effects, which are animated, what is animated stuff. Like y'all got a bit confused over there. And I am seeing pop-up messages everywhere. Holy, I guess people on first chance and you couldn't. What is Spoon saying? Oh, no, I'm bad at this game. Okay, Spoon, I am bad at this game. Like I when I don't remember people's names very well, and I need to get to know you better for me to be able to distinguish how you actually type. That's why I know that's Rini. Because I've known her for quite a long time and I know how she types, so that is Rini. And now I know that's Chloe, and now I know that's Izumi because they told me that's their names. I still get confused who Granny is. That one is Spoon. Okay, so there are 5 people in. Again, where how come people keep disappearing? It's like it was more stable. It was more stable when we were on band. There were more people staying in when we were on band. And then oh, okay. Wait a minute. I know who's the granny now. I know who's the granny now. Wait. Okay. Let's get on with class. Hush. Okay. Let's go. So, like I said, we're gonna go proceed with videos so that you guys could start making videos every day until graduation. That's the plan. I also have collab plans for you guys. You will be collabing with YFA students, my students over there, and I'm still working on that one. Why does Shine have the loading thing over there? It's like a loading thing. So anyway, when we were talking about back to basics, you guys were not sure or you guys were confused with what what is animated, what is not, what exactly are we doing. YFA is a Yellow Fashion Academy, and I think I have two there who are here too, who are my mentees. I'm really not keeping track. One of them is surely my mentee. I don't remember if the other one is. I'm such a bad teacher. So, I really wish I could see who are watching, but oh well. Wait, I I have a feeling you are. I have to check because I feel like you're spamming me here right now. Should I say who you are? You're legit spamming right now in the middle of class. Stop it. Get out of the GC. Come back here. Okay. So moving on. Um, what is it that I made you guys do in that task? Like I mentioned before, back to basics is literally teaching you what exactly it was like to be able to tell a story without having any of the fancy schmancy things that you all have right now. And back then, that was already a an achievement. Being able to tell a story without all those things was actually something of entertainment already. And then in came music. In came adding to the video, which is what you guys did. But before, you can't put the music in the video. It was like, here's the video and here's the music, and you have to like play it at the same time. And when you play it at the same time and it doesn't sync up, it's like it doesn't look that good. That's because audio is everything. When you do videos, audio is key. It's the king of everything. Your video will rely on audio so badly that audio can make or break your video. So if you don't do your audio well, you could come out with a piece of garbage, even if your video, even if the way you shot it, even if the pictures are magnificent and everything like that, but your music is bad, or it doesn't sync, or if you have dialogue and it doesn't sync, or you don't do your sound effects correctly, your Foley correctly, then yeah, we're gonna have a problem because it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna have that feeling that you wanted. So that's the reason why I always emphasize on these basic things, because it's the basic things that created the more complicated stuff that you all know about right now. So when I told you guys to go back to basics and you didn't even know what an animated item was, or sorry, animated element was, it was like, how do you not know it? It's like, I was just shocked. So everything that you have right now in your editing apps are mostly automated for you. You tap it and then shring, you have it. Um, most, I mean, sorry, transitions are animation. It's a form of animation. That's because when you transition from one thing to another, you need to put something to like confuse the eye from like noticing the change. So for like remember our good old A and B over here, right? With these guys. If you're just gonna put them side by side like this, you're gonna know very well that it's A and B. But when you add a transition like that for it to overlap, the transition here, whatever the animation is that you put here to blend it, it's going to confuse your mind and your eyes so that you don't notice the cut that much. It's a smoother way of transferring from one picture to another, right? So so let me look at my notes. Okay. So where do you find so going back to content, right? Like where do you find the ideas that you want to put out for content? How do you shoot these videos like for Zepeto especially because that's where we're based at, right? Obviously when you look for content to put out, it has to be able to relate to people. Like I always said from the start, you don't create content without a purpose. And the thing with Zepeto, we are very limited. You can't move their arms the way you want them to. You can't tell them to smile. You can't tell them to look at the camera. You have to move for them. Not to mention, you can't easily get them changed for clothes. So there's a lot of restrictions. And in the media and art world, we always see restrictions as challenges that we have to face and we have to beat it because it's supposed to get us out of the box. We're supposed to be resourceful. We're supposed to be able to think of other ways to get around it. So when you go look for content, since we are based in Zepeto, and a lot of you I know want to do more fashion content and music content, then you already know where to look for that. If you want to be a fashionista, you go through all the clothes, the shops in Zepeto, you check out creator items. Unfortunately, you may have to buy gems for that so that you can get those items. Otherwise, you can't wear them. You also go around lookbooks and look for inspiration for what you want to dress your Zepeto as, what you want to feature. They always emphasize on doing new arrivals, which I feel that is not a good way to teach kids on purchasing things. But if that's really what you want to do, what can I do? I just have to. Yes, there's flash sales going on all the time, unfortunately. Not all the time, but all of August. But yeah, like flash sales, by the way, it's not the same as like promoting new arrivals. Okay, let me just emphasize on that because people are all like I decided to update people with flash sales because everyone's like lost and they don't know that they can actually buy the items that they like in their wish list for a cheaper price. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna help you guys out. So since people tell me about it, and I'm just like, okay, poof, there you go. The thing is, that's okay. For me, that's okay when there are sales because obviously people have stuff in their wish list and they really, really just can't afford it. Promoting new arrivals, on the other hand, is like fast fashion. It's like what you see on TikTok, which was back on YouTube, which was back in Instagram. Back then, you see people promoting clothing hauls all the time. And you're just like, what am I going to do with all these clothes after like the season ends? It's a waste. Like you're made to buy stuff that you don't really need only to get into the trend. And that's kind of what the new arrivals trend is pushing. That's what they're promoting. New season equals new arrivals equals spend your money on it equals trend. It just doesn't make sense for me. But if your thing is fashion, then yeah, it probably makes sense. It's confusing. Like I said, content and art are just there are no rules. Okay, there are no set rules for it. So anyway, okay, all right. So anyway, going back, yeah, Spoon. Okay, the reason why I keep talking about that particular task is because that task is the basis of everything. The lesson that we were supposed to discuss for that task is literally the foundation of everything that we're talking about. That's the reason why we keep going back to it. That's the reason why I keep going back to it. Because if we don't have that foundation and we don't have the basics, there's no way that you can just go do advanced things. It's always important to know what your foundation is and where everything started before you try to tweak things around and cheat things around to get things done. That way, you have a better grip of what's happening. If something goes wrong, you know how to get around it. You don't just go, oh crap, I made a mistake. What do I do now? Because I never took the basics or I never understood how everything started. So always remember that if you want to learn something, you don't just straight away, jump to like surgery when you're supposed to be taking up pre-med. Yeah. So moving on, let's go back to our lesson about video. So, like I said, looking for content looking for inspiration for your content and looking for ideas relies on what kind of content that you make, right? Um, Always remember, again, like I said before, your target audience. In Zepeto, our target is usually the teenagers. What is important for teenagers right now? Well, I suppose for most of you, something that's entertaining. Oh no, band crashed! Look at that! Oh goodness gracious! Wow! Oh good lord. Okay, so there's a process to creating things, right? And if you notice back at that task, see, I keep referring to that task because that task is really the foundation of everything. Now, if you noticed in that task, everyone had a role, everyone had a specific job. That's how it is in most productions. And I taught you that. I decided to teach you that through a task because I didn't want you guys to just get used to working by yourselves. In this day and age, most content creators work on their own. It's a one man team. And it's let's talk in live chat instead. Yes, please talk here instead. That's why I switched on live chat because this is not reliable. Okay. So going back, before people can't work alone when they create. Am I laggy? Okay, there you go. I see myself again. It literally froze to me doing this. And I'm like, it's not moving. Okay. So okay, back then, not too long ago, I was already alive when it was that way. Um, we can't really work alone as easily as it is today. We had huge equipment. We had heavy equipment. We really need to delegate tasks. And that's why when you see YouTube videos from back then, the video quality and the content quality of back then was really more about entertainment, funny stuff, home videos, vlogs, things that people can easily do with one hand and a tiny camera. Cameras also wore tape or film before. So, being able to create for YouTube back then wasn't exactly an easy feat. Creating for Zepeto now is like snap, and poof, you're done. You got your thing, right? So that's the reason why I needed you to be able to work together because it's always better to create content when you collab with others. Um, Collaboration with other people not only exposes you to more audience because your collab mates will be sharing your content which you created with them and you'll be sharing their content too, right? Live chat is finally available to me. Wait, is this a time zone thing? It was available since like y'all starting. But anyway, going back. So yeah, like I said, when you collab with people, in Zepeto you can tag them, and the more you tag people, the more people will. I mean, the people who follow the people you tagged will notice that you tag them, especially if they're like hardcore fans of those people. So you would notice that I did collab with a few of my friends who are kind of like far and up and beyond me. Honestly, they are. They're like up there, and I'm like here, and and Yeah, let's do the figuring out of people later. Um, so collabing is one surefire way to get yourself out there, to get yourself noticed, to get people to see what kind of content you can create. Of course, you have to collab with the right people too, and you have to have the same, at least the same mindset when it comes to the stuff that you're going to create. Um, then we're under the ground. No, you're on my lap right now. I'm trying to get you above. I'm like cradling all of you and hugging all of you right now. So, y'all, my kids. No one's underground. You know, just like what Rose says, everything you need is on the ground, like on top of it. Okay, just keep your feet on the ground. Whatever happens, wherever you go, don't forget to keep your feet on the ground. Actually, makes a lot of sense. Go. Okay, let's get on. So there's a process, right? And the process of production is pretty much exactly what I had you guys do, just with different titles, different role titles, that would be more suitable to Zepeto universe than it would be in real life. So in real life, you do have location scouts. They, you know, they're actually they don't just go out to find location. They also go and find a lot of other things like the props needed for that location, etc., etc., etc. It depends. They have their own team going on. Um, there is a producer, there's a director, there's a writer. The writer usually it could be a team, it could be just one person. It depends on what you're working on. You have the cameraman, you have, you know, the lightsman. It's a huge team, really, when you're shooting as simple as a 30-minute drama or 3-minute music video, even a 1-minute music video sometimes, or like a commercial. You know what? Yeah, a McDonald's commercial that you see for 15 seconds has a huge team to do it. It's very evident usually when you see something that is made with only two, three, four, five, six people. So when I started working by myself, outside of the news industry, I always try to make my work look like it was done by two, three, four, five, six people. I try, I really do. So that when people are like, who made this? And I'm like, oh, I did it by myself. And they're like, huh? So yeah, that's the kind of reaction that you want when you make your content and when you put it out there. And then people ask you, wow, how'd you do this? And then you're just like, oh, I just did it by myself for 1 day. And then they'd be like, wow, that's so great. That's the kind of reaction that you want. And even if you don't have a lot of likes, even if you don't have a lot of followers, but people can see the kind of work that you can put out, then you're good. Okay, that for me, honestly, is already an achievement. That's achievement unlocked. There's always pre-production, pre-production, okay, pre-production, production, and post-production. Like what you all guys did during that task. Pre-production was the stylist looking for clothes and planning what your story was going to be about. Your director telling people what you're supposed to do, and then indirectly we want compliments and people to see our potential. Yes, that's true. Of course, everybody would love compliments. It would keep your morale up, it would keep you going, it would keep you wanting to keep making content, right? When people compliment you for your work, that's definitely what's going to keep you wanting to make more. One person is enough, guys. Trust me. One person telling you that they love your work is enough for you to keep going and making your work. Don't be like, "Oh, no, that's just one person." Nope, one person is what you need. One can be two, can be three, can be four, can be five. Okay? Never ever ever think that one is never enough. So remember when I asked you guys to like answer that application sheet, and then I asked you, would you rather have a verified badge or 5,000 loyal followers? And I have to say, I mean, of course, it wasn't a trick question, you know. I just wanted to see what your mindset was like. What was your idea of um of success? And success for everyone is different. You know, some people are they already feel successful the moment they get out of school. That's it. They're done. It's success for them. Some people feel like they're already successful when they have a family. So it's really different for everyone. But I wanted this to be more focused on. Oop, I'm sorry, I miss Tupperware and my notebook. Careful. Okay, if you're gonna eat, be careful, guys. You don't want injuries. Okay. So yeah. So because we're from Zepeto and we focus on creating for Zepeto, I wanted to see what success was for you. What will it be for you to be fulfilled? And um, I've said this before, and I'll say it again many times. Um, a verified badge is not everything. Okay, becoming verified anywhere definitely helps. But that tiny little sticker beside your name is not life or death. Okay, it's not everything. It helps making you get out there. It helps you getting that platform of people who would follow you, listen to you, rely on you for whatever for what why is this alarming dismiss for whatever you have to say. That's great, that's well and good, that's fine. But becoming verified anywhere, you know, the things that a verified person does any other person can do anyway, you know. It's really all about how you're going to do it. It doesn't matter. Verified, you know, that sticker thing is only important if people will copy you or what's the word? What's the word? Plagiarize. Yeah, that's the word. Plagiarize you. Because you are that reliable. You know, when people start copying you or when people start plagiarizing you, that just means one thing: you've done it. People rely on you so badly that they can't even source you out. And you need a verified badge just to make sure that people know that one's from you. That's the only reason why you'd want a verified badge, really. Like, so it was a bit disappointing to see that some of my mentees only wanted the verified badge. And they actually said it right there. They wanted to become someone well known, which is not bad, but they didn't look past it. And I felt like I have to let you know the reality of it. You know, becoming a content creator is not easy. This is why we're going through this. So back to the whole process, right? You have the pre-prod, prod, and post-prod, which was what you guys were already doing when I gave you all the tasks. I'm gonna switch this off. When I gave you all the tasks, where did it crumble for both teams? Okay, Team A is Rini and Ace. Team B is Izumi and who was the layout artist there? I don't even remember her name. Oh, she's the one who's not with us anymore. May. May wasn't responsive. So the communication. No, you were the one who took over. The original one was May. So, and she's not with us anymore because I booted her out after that incident. Um, and I'm not ashamed of it. um, so, communication of the director with everyone is very important because this is the vision of the director. And unfortunately for Team B, their director had internet issues and couldn't communicate with anyone. She told me beforehand, and I didn't know that the rest of the team wasn't very aware of it. And with Team A, the communication at pre production was awesome. It was great. Production came, yeah, it just fell apart. See, the thing with that kind of collab project or that kind of production, if one part stops working, everything underneath it kind of falls apart too. It's not like your everyday kind of like baking in the kitchen that when you drop an egg, you could just get another one and replace it. It doesn't work that way. So without the without proper coordination, cooperation, and communication, I kept saying that in chat, the three C's: coordination, communication, and cooperation, everything's just gonna fall apart. It's important. And someone did DM me, like she messaged me asking me about it. I mean, sorry, she was more like defending herself and her team. And I told her that, in life, you don't know everyone in the world. And you're going to have to talk to them and cooperate with each one person that you bump into. It's not like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to get to know this person first before I work with them. Because that's what she was saying. She was saying that we need to get to know each other better to be able to work better. In some cases, that's true, especially if you're going to be working on a project that's going to last for a whole year. Yes, you guys have to be able to work better and get to know each other better for that. But when you're working on a one-time project together, you don't have all the time in the world to go like, "Hi, how are you? My name's Denise. By the way, this is me, blah 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 blah." No, you don't have all that time. Sometimes you have to work with complete strangers when you do collab projects that you just have to be able to deal with them. That's it. You just have to keep communicating with them properly for you to be able to coordinate so that they can cooperate with you. It's something that you always have to remember, that you can apply not just for making videos and not just for content creation, but also with every other thing that you're going to do in life. So try to keep that in mind. um, without proper coordination and communication with team A, right in the middle of production, it kind of fell apart. um, People went missing, people can't find people, no one knows where people are, people starts looking for people, and you're just like, what is going on, right? So always communicate. With team B, there were technical issues over there, and not everyone knew what was going on. So who was it, another member, was it Moon? It was Moon, because Spoon is in team A, so Moon is in team B. So Moon decided to step up, right? Am I right, Moon? Was that you, Moon? That was you, right? I need to check. I want to make sure. I really give it to Moon and Chloe because they really decided to just, okay, I'm gonna step up and we're gonna get this thing done. The thing with what they did was, wait, Spoon was in team B. I'm gonna look at the list again. But yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all can kill me later, okay? Not here. Let's get on with class first. But let me see. No, Moon. Moon was in team B. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Spoon was in team B too, and Chloe was in team B. All right. Okay. So okay, fine. My mistake. Sorry. So who was the one who messaged me about that? And I gave like a literal lengthy novel to read. Okay, I'll check who that was later on. But I give it I give them you know, credit actually for really stepping up their game and deciding that they all should work together on it. I was confused if Spoon was on my team before. See, you guys, it is confusing. Okay, so there was that was a good thing, but it was also a bad thing because, again, like I said, each person had a specific task that worked in like a stairs. You go down bit by bit by bit by bit. And what they did was put them all together, and then they all kind of got confused. Like who's doing what are they doing, what the story was really about, etc., 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 to the point that someone kept asking a lot of questions, and in the end, she just stopped asking questions altogether and didn't ask me anything either. And I told her, if you don't know something, ask. It's not wrong to ask. So stop outing yourself because I am not even name dropping you. Don't out yourself out there, darling. Okay, moving on. So again, if you don't know something, don't worry. It's okay. You can ask people. Now, if other people can't answer you, then find other people who can answer you. Questions are okay unless you are trying to insult other people. Okay, don't be afraid to ask. So that's where it went wrong. People were trying to save people on the same sinking ship without asking for help from someone outside of the ship. Team A had people outside of the ship, had people inside the ship sinking, but some people outside the ship didn't know how to help the ones inside the ship. So the ones inside the ship decided to ask help from me. And that's what it takes sometimes. It sometimes takes you to lower your pride as a leader and get help from someone who could steer the ship for you again. That's okay, that's fine. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So when it comes to production of content, production in real life, when you have your own, if you feel like you're going to be shooting videos in the future or anything, when it comes to production, it's important to be able to, again, communicate with each other, coordinate, and cooperate. It doesn't matter who each other are. Okay? Moving on. So, using world to shoot scenes. So part of the list that I have here is to teach you guys how to shoot in world. I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with it already if you all go to world a lot. Okay. Let's see this one. I'm gonna get myself to world. And what's a easy loading? Okay, let's go to like the beach. That's easy. Okay. Okay, let's just wait a while right there. So part of the list that I have here, what to teach you guys, is how to shoot video in World. This is also something that the World mentors teach. And everyone has their own techniques on how to shoot smooth videos when you're in World. So how am I already moving? Okay. Most of the time, when you're in World, you always encounter certain issues like the walls. Wow, we're learning more that Zepeto stuff here. It's my job to teach here. Okay, so photos and creating photo content and video content in World is one of the main features of Zepeto. That's the reason why they actually released the whole feed thing like Instagram, because when they created World, no, they didn't create World, they created Streets first. They created streets back in late 2018, early 2019, and it allowed people from anywhere to meet anyone. But you can't take photos. People took screenshots. And avatars were just literally walking past each other like that. Like, and then stop and say this, and then move again. It's like, it's like just nothing. Like, you just walk and say hi and then bye. It was called streets. So you were literally on Zepeto Street back then. Um, then when they decided to make it into world, the first map was the BT21 map, I think. No, I think there was another one. I'm pretty sure there was another map aside from BT21. Yes, we were the Matrix. It was actually that. It's like a matrix of it was Avatar Matrix right there. So when they released World, which was a really, really bad era for Zepeto, a lot of Zepeto users left Zepeto because when they tried to release World, the game itself, like the app itself, it just won't work. Like, you're gonna be stuck forever in the loading screen, and you're just like, come on, work. Everyone was so excited, it's not working. So so yeah, you guys remember, right? The lag was horrible, the bugs were horrible, it was intense. And then your friends would be like, hey, come on, let's go. And you're just like, where are you? I don't see you. And it's just impossible, guys. I'm telling you, it was just impossible. I was one of the people who left before. I couldn't stand it. I wanted to throw my phone on the wall because of that. So that was a dark time. That was the Zepeto dark ages. But it was also the golden age of Zepeto editors because more and more people started editing for Zepeto instead, editing mostly photos, obviously, a lot of photos back then. So I wasn't active because I don't do photo. That was it. I just don't. I couldn't catch up with it. Right? The pressure was really high because you could see people do really good art, and you're just there, sitting there. People would upload on Instagram because the feeds weren't the Zepeto feeds as they are again now, or already as they are now. But now, because of how the feeds are, it's very much like Instagram. Um, it is what this world is now one of the main features of Zepeto. That you could go to different places with anyone you want and treat it like how you would Instagram. Take photos, upload it with your own captions, etc. So taking photos and videos in world can be a bit difficult. I mean, yeah, sure, you tap on the camera, take photos, boom, you're done, right? Well, for starters, you can't reach high places all the time. You gotta jump, and it's not always 100% good shot jumping up there. Like, how do you get up there? You're gonna have to like figure it out, right? You can't just as easily go up there as you would climb the stairs. Also, you have this issue of walls. There you go. Look at this, right? I'm sure all of you have experienced this. You just wanted one good photo of her looking directly at the window, but you can't get it. You just can't get it, right? Oh, okay. So some of you haven't had to deal with this problem. Well, sometimes you just really want a good photo of like someone looking at something, and it's like, yo, where my human? Gone. Come on. Okay. It happens. It happens. Um, Sometimes, like what my friends and I do, we like to go all the way up there and sit up there because not everyone can go up there. You got to jump up there. And there are also glitches that you can do to get into some buildings that actually have things in them to get some photos. So this room over here. Okay, this is beach. Blah, 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 blah. This is Beach Town, by the way. So do you know this building upstairs in Beach Town? Okay, you see this bakery up there? There's this bakery, right? Okay, let me just zoom in, zoom in, zoom. That's it. That's it. Maximum zoom in, guys. That's a maximum. That's it. Okay. So inside you see some baking stuff, some bread, some cupcakes, a coffee machine, but you can't get inside. So, for you to get some awesome lit photos, sometimes you gotta find a few glitches. Nope, you don't just change it. I'll show you. Hang on. This is when I wish I could just plug it in so that y'all could see what I'm doing. You come here, and then you go ahead and get that red thing. What is this? What do you call this thing? What do you call this car? I don't know it. Um, it's an ATV. Okay, it's an ATV. Yes, this is the basic glitch that I'm gonna teach because everyone can do it. There are some glitches that, yes, mentor, do you even read the chats? I can see it right there. Y'all are talking to each other. Not this one though. I'm not looking at this. So apparently it's an ATV. Change the camera to first person. And like I said, no, you don't change. I mean, changing camera to first person has its own thing too. But I'm talking about getting inside places. What is an ATV, guys? I'll figure that out later. So first you gotta bring your car, truck, vehicle. Okay, vehicle. You're gonna bring your vehicle up to wherever you need to take it to. In this case, it's a bit of a task to bring it upstairs. Really, that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm stuck there, guys. Look at that. This is not easy because you can't jump the darn thing. Okay, now I'm gonna have to just get another car. So, um, I need to get another one because I fell into that small and I couldn't get out without jumping. So anyway, like I said, sometimes you have to find or someone will teach you some of the glitches, just so that you could take some photos that other people might end up wondering how and where did you take it from. And this is one of the basic glitches that I can teach because the others I'll have to have you guys enrolled with me, which we can't do during class because, okay, finally, because you can't multitask on your phones. Okay, here you go. So you're in your car, you put it in front of that thing, the window, you press forward. I'm gonna have to do this now. Yeah, y'all see the back of my head. Okay, so you're gonna have to press forward, 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 and let's hope that this works and it doesn't like make a fool out of me, because this usually works. Okay, and then you press end, and it's supposed to take you inside, and it didn't work. Now I'm gonna have to do it all over again. See, see, but that usually works. Okay, like it does usually work. I do have a few photos from inside that place. Okay, let me try one more time and pray that it works this time. It has to be the red one for some reason. Like Zepeto be like, nope, nope, you ain't teaching those kids this trick anymore. Nope, it ain't working no more. We've we've patched that glitch. Nope. But really, it was always just the red car that worked. The yellow one and the pink one didn't work before. So let me just try that again. And if it gets in, then we're in. Oh my gosh. I think they did patch it because I can't get in anymore at all. Ah, no. That's horrible. That's really horrible. Let me try with the skate. I'll try it with the skate. If it works with the skateboard, yeah, oh my god. I think they patched it, guys. Oh no, this is horrible. This is very horrible. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to do this after class, and then once it works, I'm gonna tell you guys after class if it works or not, because it did work all the time before. You just have to be able to like use the truck and get up there fast. So, people, I think Chloe and another person mentioned that you've seen the glitches done with the skates. Yes, it still happens. I did end up in a part of the Toy Story map and the Little Mermaid map, the new Little Mermaid map, that you can't reach by just jumping or walking or running. I accidentally ended up there. What's this? Wait. Okay. I accidentally ended up there because I was jumping with my skateboard, and then I was in there and I was like, ooh, uncharted territory. So in Toy Story, I can show that to you too. One more try with this thing. Let me just try one more time with this thing. Come on. I did it! I'm in, guys. I'm in. See? So it works only when you're alone. Which one? Are you talking about this one or? All right. So as you can see, I am now inside the shop. Yo. Okay. Boom. I'm inside the shop, and to go through everything because things are not rendered to be solid, in here. It's meant for just decor. So, you can act quite literally, like, yeah, go through everything. Once you're inside, you have to be careful not to get out of there again so that you can take your photos. Um, so here, one sec. Okay. So you have that coffee cup, you have a coffee machine, you have some cupcakes. Yeah, and my body's like right there at the cupcake. Um, it's just really for interesting content, interesting photos. If you're really wanting to feature a lot of places in Zepeto world, this is a good way to do it. Then people will be like, "Ooh, where's that from? Which world is that from?" And then next thing you know, they'll be like, "Hey, can you teach me how to do that?" So people will be like asking you more questions and how to get things done, and then you could be a guru. So there's that. That's just for interesting content. I've taken a lot of photos here. Now I'm gonna have to get out after like struggling getting in. But yeah, this is a good place for me to demonstrate as well the common problems you have when you shoot in Zepeto. Aside from getting cut off by items, okay, when you shoot in world, you also have the problem of walls like this. Like, hi, where's my human? I can't see. So this doesn't happen only when you're inside something. This happens even when you're outside. So there are these glitches, and you can't avoid them because at the end of the day, it's a virtual world. It's not perfect. So if you want to take photos or videos from inside these things, or when you experience these issues, all you have to do is really adjust. Like, there's no other way around it. You just have to adjust your camera angles, like move your human, adjust the camera angle a little bit. Okay, like try to see what looks good. It's all, it's all just trial and error. Okay, now I have to get out of here. I have to get out. Get out. Out. It's very easy to get out. See? Poof! Out. That's it. Just like that. Just like that. Um, so the most common way of taking photos in Zepeto is obviously using camera, right? Sit down somewhere. Mentor, I have climbed up the stairs and am trying to get my hands on those muffins. Oh, you're on your phone. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. It's a good thing actually, you know what? You could try it right now as long as you're listening to what I'm saying. Is she oh yeah, I was lagging a little bit, but that's because of my internet. Can you send me a muffin? I wish I could, but I couldn't even touch it. Okay, so going back, here we go. This is the most common method of taking photos. You go somewhere, you sit, stand, pose, whatever. You open up your camera, and then you snap. And then you upload or save or something, whatever it is. That's the most common way of taking photos, right? When you say common, it means everyone does it. Is that what we want, really? Okay. So so I said I'm going to teach you how to shoot scenes in camera because our class today is about creating video already. But again, photos started everything. That's why I'm teaching you the photo stuff first. Now, did you know that you can sit there holding your selfie camera? The air inside a bakery is enough for me. Oh, breathe it. You know what? I'm gonna use my. See, I'm wearing a sweater there too. I'm gonna use my sweater and then I'm gonna like take some and then like fan it on you later. So anyway, going back to this one over here. So you could actually sit and use your handheld self. Let me just see if I'm actually gonna be able to do that now. Zepeto might be messing with me again. Let's try. Let's try. Boom. There you go. Okay. Do you see it, guys? I'm sitting down holding my selfie stick. You're probably wondering how I did that. Does anyone have an idea? Okay, one does. Okay, for those who don't know how I did this, it's okay, we all have Wi-Fi problems. Okay, so for those who don't know how I did this, you just need to have very quick fingers. So first, you have to make sure, I have to turn myself again. All right. So first, you have to make sure that in camera setting, you are on selfie. Okay? You have to make sure that y'all are on selfie, not on this mode. Tap on that and go on selfie mode. And then quick-witted long fingers. Even short fingers can do it too. Okay. Exit camera and then you have to quickly tap on the chair and tap on the camera right after. And that didn't work because I wasn't fast enough. I'm still not, okay, I have to sit properly to do this. One sec. Okay, Zepeto won't, Zepeto's not cooperating. Okay, wait. My fingers suddenly are not working. There you go. Now it's working. Okay. So yeah, you have to do it quickly because if it's too slow, she won't sit. Your character won't sit with the camera on. With the selfie stick. Okay. So this is another way for you to take photos and video that would look different um, from other people's content. If you're going to be creating world content. Now, the good thing about using world for creating content is it already sets the scene for you. Um, okay, Chloe, you have to go charge your phone. Just go charge. Okay, so it sets the scene for you. And the best part is you don't need to look for backgrounds. You don't need to um, have too many problems when it comes to basically having moving things, right? Problem is, you're gonna have to be collabing and coordinating with like all your casts all at the same time. And sometimes it won't even sync. I wanted to do a music video in World one time with like, how many people was it, Rini? 8, 7 people? Trust me, getting 7 people to dance at the same time and to look synced in one phone is like hard. There's always that 1, 2 person who wouldn't sync at all. And then everybody stops because of that one person. And then you're just like, you're already syncing. Why'd you stop? Okay, yeah, so it was 8. 8 people. We were lined up, okay? We were lined up. And then we were trying everything. We went from live texting people to like using the countdown time bomb. The countdown time bomb. Yeah. So we did everything. And honestly the best way to do it was the time bomb. Now, that's because where is that time bomb here? Where's the aha? Okay, time bomb is in and I fell down. One sec. I fell again. Running is so overrated. Okay. Yeah, it's in the backpack right here. Like what? There, here. Okay. So it's right here in your backpack. As you can see, you have 3, 5, 10, and 60 seconds. Okay. Um, so it was actually Rini who suggested using this because I honestly don't know how to use these things. I until Rini suggested it that time. These things is like for these are random numbers. Still don't know how to use. Like what is it for? But the time bombs is actually really good for making people sync. It's just that you have to tell people when, like which part of the explosion. Why? Because this is what happens. Wait, I need to zoom in. Wait, wait. So you tell people, okay, I have a time bomb on and start dancing at 0. You saw that? Did you guys see that? I'll do that again. Look what happens at 1. Okay, did y'all see that? I'll do it one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like really? 1 has a really extended second. Like so, it was difficult. It's like there. Look, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Boom. So people were confused. People are confused at which part of 1 or 0 were they supposed to actually start dancing. So coordinating like 8 people to to shoot in world is pretty hard. You're gonna have to be on voice. You're gonna have to um, um, give them instructions beforehand, preempt, preempt them, and tell them that okay, this is blah blah. She's gonna coordinate you, and I hope that y'all listen to her, kind of thing. There was a wedding that I attended, and it was exactly like that. We had to have a group chat and discuss everything there first so that when we got into world and the coordinator was like okay it's this that everything just went really smoothly. People were walking, people were going on time. It's a lot of coordination. That's why I had to teach you how to work together the first time around with the basic stuff, because it gets harder and harder and harder as far as you go. So shooting video now. Okay, obviously there are 2 ways to shoot on Zepeto. This is a new feature and you all know it already. It's this way, land, landscape, and where are you? Portrait. I prefer to shoot portrait because one, you can zoom in more, and two, because Zepeto's format is portrait. But when you want to shoot something that looks a little bit more professional-ish, of course you go with landscape. Why is that happening? Oop, my finger. Yeah, you go landscape. Zepetor is like, let me reorganize the seconds. Yeah, it was like, okay, I have my own method of counting. That's the thing. It bursts at the last moment, but that's not the only problem. The problem is that 1 second at the end is as good as 2 seconds. So people are like, when do I press? When huh, oh oopsie. And then you're just like, dude. Okay. Let's get back to shooting now, okay? So most of the time, if you're going to shoot music videos or like world drama, if you're ever gonna do that, hopefully you do, so that we have something new to see in Zepeto. Do it on landscape for it to be like more professional and realistic, the way how it is in real life. You do everything in landscape. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I love to upload videos that have smooth camera movement. So there's this thing in Zepetor that you can do to achieve that smooth glide of your camera. But it takes practice. Sometimes I can't even get it done myself. Okay, so you would notice that when you move your camera like this, and if you're trying to shoot straight, if you're trying to shoot a pan, okay, guys, I'm teaching you some techniques now in videography. Okay, you might need to write it down. This is pan, pan, pan as in like a fry pan. Okay, this is tilt, tilt, tilt. Okay, up and down, tilt. Pan is left and right. Right, tilt, pan, zoom. Okay. All right, wait. Let me see what's going on in the chat because I've got missing students. Oop, no one's in the chat. Okay. Could I see who's still here? Because there's 20 minutes to midnight in my place. And as always, I try to end it by midnight. So I need to know who's still here. You can let me know in the band chat. Okay. Mark. Okay. Rini is still here. Okay, Izumi. All right. So, okay. Again, pan. Yep, ace. Okay. Let me just repeat it for you guys, okay? This is pan, left and right. This is tilt, up and down. I can see you, fork, spoon, soup, tilt, up and down. And this is zoom in, zoom out. Okay, don't get those things confused, guys. And there's another thing called dolly. And this is dolly. Wait. This is hard to teach when you don't have two screens. Okay, dolly is basically when the camera moves to get closer or further from the subject. It's not the same as zoom, because zoom is when your camera is here and then you zoom it in to see. This is zoom, okay? The one I said earlier. This is zoom. Okay. This one, this is you can't have like steady in and out unless you keep your fingers like this all the time. So that is zoom. Dolly is when the camera moves itself to forwards and backwards. So let me. There you go. That's a doll. That's a dolly. See? Do you see it? Okay. We'll do it again. I'll go forwards. There. Do you see it? So the thing is, you guys need to practice it a bit so that the camera movement will be smooth. And here's what you're gonna do. Wait, camera. Fine. This is how I do it. Go to video, right? And then I swoosh, and then it moves by itself. You guys see what's going on there? I actually have my camera moving by itself. Look. I'm not moving my fingers. I'm not doing anything. I'm already recording it as it is. And it's moving by itself. So again, how did I do that? Okay. You make it quick. You make a quick movement with your finger like this. And then you keep your finger in one spot. Right? There you go. Whoops, my finger moved. Sorry. That's the thing. You have to be steady. If you wanted to be able to like keep going at the like same rate or same pace, you have to keep your finger there. Don't move. So it works the same way. If you want to go up to down, tilt up, tilt down, like steadily, you do the same thing. Here you go. Let me do that. What a fail. All right. You do exactly that. Ding. See? Camera showing going up. And I failed again. But the going up part showed. Yep, there you go. Going down works too, if I'm looking at it. It's just harder to do it this way. Like, of course it's harder. I mean, it's easier to do it this way. So it takes a while. It takes some practice because you need to understand your own hands, your own fingers as well. You need to be able to control your fingers. If you need to put it down on a table to do these things, go ahead and do it. Sometimes when I do the zooming in and zooming out one, I can't do it with only two fingers. I need to put it down. I need to be able to like zoop and then let it do its magic. So On my Instagram feed, in my stories, I actually have one there that I'm super duper proud of because like I did it in one take without even like practicing it. It was the first time I did that. So let me just get there for a while. Hang on. Let me. Where is that? World, world, world. Aha! Here you go. This one. Okay, just watch it. Oh, not that one. This is when Rini and I were practicing how to get people to go all at the same. And as you can see, it just doesn't work. Coordinating people is very hard. And then there we are again. We tried again and again and again. This is just practice, guys. This wasn't 8 people yet. This was only 3. Try 8. Now, that one, oh no, I can't find it. That one I'm talking about is gone. Oh no, it's gone. I'm not sure why though. But I can show you the one in the Gucci world. Here. So I used that same technique to do shots like this. Okay. So it's very much doable as long as you just practice. And once I find that one that I'm really proud of, then yeah, I'll be able to show you guys. Oh, I really love that shot though. I don't know why it's missing. Sad. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to world. I have been booted. Get back in there. Okay, so okay, I have 10 minutes left. So that's how you can shoot actual video scenes in world, right? Now, I was planning to teach you more about like editing these things together and putting the audio in, blah blah blah. But obviously, 2 hours is not enough. So the next task would be you creating a video in World. I don't expect it to be perfect, but I do expect it to make sense. So I will see you guys in the classroom chat right now. Once I end this, after I end this stream, I will see you guys in classroom chat, and we're going to discuss how you're going to go about the task because that task is only going to last for 24 hours. That means you have to submit it to me tomorrow before our next class, and we need to upload it. This time we are uploading at night, Sunday night. Okay, guys, we're always going to upload night now. Okay, we're not uploading in daytime anymore because yeah, there's an algorithm at the end of the day. You know, it depends on the people who follow you as well. Like what's your base? Are most people from America or Philippines or what? um or maybe your home country like India or England or something. And it's always best to upload when people just woke up or about to go to bed, or at lunch break. So it's best to upload when they just woke up because most people check their phones at that time. When they're at their lunch break, because you know that's the time that they look at their phones too when they're work, school, whatever it is, and before they go to bed. So those are the good times for you to upload anything, anywhere, even in Instagram. So you you need to be able to either figure out where most of your followers are from, if you want them to see your content immediately, or you just have to have a set time that you're always uploading. Of course, that's if you're going to be like a content creator who's always going to be churning something out all the time. Whenever my dad wakes me up, I do a sign language for tab and he brings it to me. Like this. Mentor D, I'll get dumbfounded in using shadows. Yeah, I messaged you and I asked you what your questions were. We'll figure that out later, okay? So yeah, I have like 7 minutes left before I end the class. So what do you guys have any questions so far with the production process, with finding ideas for your content, what else? With taking photos and videos in World. Wait, let me see. I'm like, oh, okay, I see. You have 14 messages. Okay. So, okay, I'll answer your questions now because your co-mentees might have the same questions, okay? The second one. Whenever I try to join two dances, they end up getting crooked, and even though their last and first step matches, I'm never able to get it smoothly like in one part. Same transaction as in the video that I want it to look like. Ooh, ooh, transaction? I tried yesterday and it looks like I bathe in coals or help Santa go down in the chimney. I told you don't use black. Okay, transitions. All right, so your question is whenever I try to join two dances, they end up getting crooked, and even though their first and last step matches, I'm never able to get it smoothly like in one part. I remember I already mentioned to you that one weights thing and another one that's oh, it was frozen internet. But yeah, like like I said, what I said that time was if you're going to join dance A with dance B from Zepetor, they don't completely 100% match all the time. So a way to cheat that is to have different angles or different shots. When I say shots, it means the size, okay? The size of the human in it. Sometimes the petal photo booth, yes, it does have a glitch too. Sometimes. But I feel that this issue you're having is not just a glitch. I feel like it's two different dance poses that you're trying to put together. Am I right? Ah yeah. What did I kick? Yeah. All right. We got it right. All right. So if you have, let's get back our good old handy dandy A's and B's. If you have dance A and if you have dance B, the best way to do it is, like I said that time, your dance A, your dance A could be this, and your dance B will start with this. Okay? Close up, and this one is full body. Even if it matches, you can't have it match 100% completely unless you like, I don't know, put them on top of each other and make sure that it's 100% match. Like it's just yeah, unless you can do that. Like the freeze pose at the end that like say the last pose is like this. And then the next dance the first pose is like this, right? Unless you can match them both like this and then have it go smoothly without any transition. Okay, no transition. No transition. Okay, like this. Then you're golden. The reason why I was telling you that you're gonna need to have the extra on here of your video is because if you're going to use transition, is because if you're going to use transition, it has to overlap. It really does. Otherwise, it won't match. That's what I said last time. So I did answer this question already last time. Okay, what's your other question? Let me go through your 14 messages. I'm still confused on how to bend the shadows. They just come out straight. Okay, if you saw yesterday exactly what I did, I think Ace and Rini, who else were there? Ace, Rini, Izumi, I remember those three. Aween was there. I remember Aween was there. So, what is sauce? What is this language? What is this language? Okay, let me answer this question first, okay? Um, give me one moment, just one moment. How do you, okay, there. I just had to show someone that I'm still busy. Okay, there you go. It's Soz is sorry. Really? What? How is SOZSORRY? I'm never gonna catch up to this generation. Okay, moving on. So if you were there with me, that day when I was talking about the shadows, bending the shadow, you're gonna have to cheat it most of the time because because someone doesn't understand what's going on right now and that I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Busy. Okay. Can you like give me a while? Okay, anyway. So I was showing them how they can what's wrong with my hair? How they can cheat it by cropping the shadow and duplicating it. Let me see if I still have it here. I should still have it here. Where's my pen? So I actually used PixArt just to give it as an example, and it's a very messy one, obviously. Please be kind. Uh-huh. Okay, 1 second. All right, it's messy. Don't judge me. But this is what I showed Ace, Rini, and the rest who are still left behind that time. I have 3 parts to this in the freezer. I asked one of my friends how to do shadow and teach me how to do it on Ibis Paint. Okay, Ibis Paint is different though. This is more basic. I always say that Ibis Paint and Procreate, it has a learning curve that if you don't know like how to navigate around it, then yeah, it's gonna take a while for you to understand. So there are ways to cheat it. I mean, I have ways to do it on Photoshop too, but if I taught you that, you guys will be so overwhelmed you'd hate me for it. So so that's why I'm trying to find other ways on how to do this. Um, oh, that's why you're lost. Because you were looking for the shadow option. And I said I didn't use the shadow option at all. You thought I was using a shadow option. There is a shadow option, but I didn't use it. I didn't touch that. I used my main one and I toyed around with the duplicates of it. That's how I got these shadows behind it. I did not, again, I did not use the shadow option. So Yeah. Um, I'll get on a video call or on a proper call with you like later after we discuss your tasks. Okay. What else is here? Are we supposed to add shadow in the assignment and then oh, you already submitted it. Okay. See, is this just now? Where was this? This is actually a good photo. But anyway, okay. I'll put that aside first. I don't know how to duplicate. Were you in that class? Are you my student? Duplicate is right up there. It was actually Ace who told me where it was because I don't use Pixar. It's right up there. On Ibis Paint, it's right here. Of course, wait. Of course I'm getting lost. Woo, yeah. On Ibis Paint, it is right there. So, right there. There's no such thing as a dumb student. All students can learn. You're just slower than others. There's a difference. Do shadow and Ibis Paint, it's more easy. I always find it harder on Ibis. I think it's because of the small screen. I just can't work with it very well. Like, do you see how big those numbers are? They're just, I need them smaller. I need more space. Like, I struggle with Ibis simply because I don't have space. So I will learn it. Don't worry. I'll learn it and figure out how to get around it. All right. Do we have any other questions? It's already 5 past midnight. Spoon, fork. Any more questions for me? Rini, I hope your uncle's okay. Sel, you didn't get any invites yet to Discord. Yes, that's true. I haven't sent out the invites because that's for a different task. So that's not for tonight's task. Well, it was, but I changed it because there aren't a lot of people on right now. Um, any more questions? So you were using Ibis earlier to do that photo that you were asking me to check, right? Ace. But it did look a lot better, right? It did look a lot better. Yeah. See that's the payoff when you use a complicated program or software. At least you get a nicer one out of it. Um, Spoon, I will look at your DM later. As you can see, I'm still streaming, so I'll get with you over there later. I asked my friend opinion too. Hmm. It's always good to ask other people to look at your work because sometimes if you um if you only focus it on the way you see it, you won't notice things that other people would see. Also, it will be a good idea to always flip your canvas when you're doing photos. Flip, 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 flip in the middle of editing so that you can see it from a completely different perspective. A simple flip will actually change your perspective on your artwork. You'll see it from a different view. So honestly, I know how to do things on Ibis. It's just I can't seem to work with the darn thing. It's just too small for me to work with. I don't know how you guys can be patient with the size of Ibis. Um, Procreate has a lot more space, but Procreate is also more expensive. It's a paid app. So yeah, I'm not going there. Is there any Okay, we're at the 8 past 12. Um, yeah, I'll look at your DM later. Fork, spoon and fork. Again? Where? Oh, I see it now. I'll answer it now. Okay, I'll answer it now if I can. All right, yeah, I'll answer it later. I'll answer it later. All right, so it's midnight. Now, as usual, for those who still want to stay or have a lot of time left because it's a Saturday night, we can proceed and do some random things that you can learn about and apply for your editing or your videos and stuff like that. Because, like I said, starting today, starting tonight, we'll be focusing a lot more on videos and we're going to be uploading every day. So, if y'all need to go, it's okay because it's midnight here. It's 9:30 in India. It's like 5 p.m. I think in Chloe's place. So if you all gonna stay, I could go ahead with a tiny topic here that I was going to discuss, which was color. Because I did mention before that color is also important in setting the atmosphere, the tone, the feel of your video and your photo. And these are like the tiny things that a lot of people forget about when they create their content. That aesthetic is also important in setting the mood of your content. So wait, let me look at my list for a while and grabbing coffee. So the one thing that you shouldn't overlook, again, as I mentioned earlier, is audio, because audio makes everything better. And the second thing that you shouldn't overlook is color, because color helps set the tone, the atmosphere of your content. So, for example, if you're going to be, where is my stuff? If you prefer it natural, like it's a sunny day out, it's past 12 at your place, right? Yes, it's past 12 at my place. I normally extend for those who are still wide awake. Okay. That's a cat, Izumi. That's so cute. Okay. If it's a sunny day outside and everything like that, of course, your background is going to be yellowish and your humans need to be yellowish as well. What is going on there? Oh, lol. Okay. I'm a DND my phone first. Okay. Okay. So normally when you save photos of people, it's not yellowish, right? It's like pale, bright, high contrast, high saturation. So when you put them in your photos, you have to try to blend them with the mood that you're trying to set. I know it's not perfect, but I feel like I did a pretty good job at making sure that it looks like a sunny day. Yes, more like it must match the mood and atmosphere that you're trying to impose. So the original background of this was not yellow. It was actually, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. No, that's a pretty old edit. Okay, not so old, but let me see if I can still find it, or if I have deleted it. I think, not sure. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. Okay. Oh, bugger. Okay, the original one is actually blue. It's very blue. So when you it's called color grading or color correcting. Color grading is when you try to fix the color of the whole atmosphere. Color correction is usually focused on like certain parts of a thing. So I like to color grade my work all the time because I want to always be able to set the mood and give it the proper feel to it. So I actually did do a process video for that, just so that one sec there. So I added shadow and everything, but I also made sure that it would look like a sunny day. So yeah, obviously you can do that in video. In most apps you can. So I'm gonna go pull out one of my videos that I did that. I always do it anyway. The only problem is, wait a second. Where are you? Ooh, where is it? Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no. See, I had to delete so many things from my phone that I think I deleted the other stuff there. Things that I shouldn't have deleted. I'll just use this one then. This is my freedom video. There is no color manipulation. It's not called color manipulation. It's called color grade or color correct. So you don't manipulate the color, you correct it. Yeah. Wait. Let me find. Let's see. Okay, here we go.